is a tour of the lifts at a hospital. Even though the hospital isn't that large, I found so many lifts in it. Every time when I was sure that I filmed all the lifts here, I went through the passages and found a new lift. So this became a very interesting tour also for me. And now coming up the staircase and into the building. On the right was a small lift which is original, a STAHL-ZAISER, but the inner buttons have been replaced and the second basement is locked. And now to the pretty new public lifts which didn't exist before. Before, the set of 4 large lifts has been used by the public. This system has been changed. And now to the set of 4 large lifts. This set has been changed. It has been separated into 2 sets of 2 lifts. The lifts on the left are now locked. You must enter the right code if you want to call them. The lifts on the right are still callable with a button. On the ground floor, this lift got its doors removed. So weird. It is still possible to call the lifts at this site as the call buttons have not been removed and are still working. And now first to the public lifts on the right. And now to the locked off lift on the left, where you need the right code if you want to call them. And now into the corridor on the right. I expected a lift being here, so I wasn't really surprised to find one. This lift was locked. You need a key if you want to call it. Sadly, this lift got its inner buttons replaced. And now following along a corridor to the back entrance. I didn't expect this lift being here. This goes just from the ground floor down to the 2 basements. The second basement is lockable, but when I went it was unlocked. And now back along a corridor to where the 4 lifts are and over the bridge into the building where the cafeteria is. I didn't expect a lift being here. Now it would be very interesting for me to go to different corridors and look if I could find some more lifts. On the basement I went out of one of the 4 lifts, turned left into the corridor and I found another lift here. This lift looks like it has been heavily modernized. Okay, these are all the lifts in the main building. The hospital has got some other buildings like staff residential ones, an administration building and a children's ward. Click on the link of the buildings you want to see the lifts of. The children's ward has got just 1 lift which looks really like an Italian one. And the staff residential buildings have got some really old lifts. Another old lift in the tall administration building has been modernized.